Hello and welcome back. I am Karen from A Little Kinder by Karen Day, and I am back with another layout using the Not Just for Boys Kit Club December kit. May pull in a few January pieces that work really well with this. So the inspiration from this layout, actually has come from this mood board. This mood board was put out by Paper Issues at the beginning of the month. I love everything about it. I love the color palette. I just love everything about it. It's very soft, but there's a lot of pinks. And the photo that I'm going to use with it is this photo. This was taken when we were at Disney right before Christmas. And so it's the 50th anniversary, and this was during the day, a shot of the castle. And I love the pinks and the blues, and I thought that it went with this mood board. I also love this circular piece, and I have a cut file that I cut from Just Nick that did not cut well. I needed a new blade, and well, you don't ever know that necessarily until you start cutting, and so there's some little hairy bits on it. But I have this cut file that I really kind of wanted to play with, and I thought if I painted it gold, it might bring out some of the golds in this picture. Now, I also went ahead and printed some smaller ones of the castle that night during the fireworks show, and so my thought had been maybe to do something along this line, so a day and night kind of thing. The castle was spectacular at night. I've got these little photos. They're a little dark, but I have this really big, pretty photo. I have this circular element that I painted with Inkling's Minor 49er before I hand cut it out of the paper because, well, I needed a new blade. I'm also thinking about using this piece of paper from the December kit. I wish I could remember the name of it. I've got to do a better job at that. But I will link down below if you can still get it from Not Just for Boys. I think you can. But this is the Snowed In collection by Echo Park. The back side was this really pretty plaid, which is actually the side I thought I was going to end up using. But as luck would have it, this little snowflake works perfectly with these. So let's do a little trimming. We'll do a little planning. Then I'll do a little work off camera and come back and share the goodness. Alrighty, so trim that up. Let's trim up my little photos here. I am using the Fiskars trimmer. I really like this one better than just about any trimmer I've used in the recent past. What I like about it is there is and I'm sure you cannot see it on camera. Maybe you can. If you look right here between the bars, do you see this metal ruler, that metal edge? That actually lines up where the blade's gonna cut. Favorite feature ever in a trimmer. This one is amazing. I wanna say I might have gotten it from a Cherry on Top. I will have to look, and if I can find a link, I will. I'm going to start doing better at getting those. I'm also going to spend some time going backwards and trying to put in links where I can. So, all the things, learning as we go. So, all right, so those are all trimmed up. Lock this down and get it out of the way. Now, I'm really kind of out of paper in this kit. I'm not one of those that it's like, hey, let's try to use every single thing and you can't use anything extra, blah, blah, blah. Which, is fine. I'm just not part of their design team. So for me, this is more about what I want to use. And so, you kind of get what you get. All right, I'm really kind of loving that. I love how that goes across. Takes up some of this room. I really like this gold. There is some red in this paper. And I know that out of that kit, we have this piece left. But I'm just not sure this is the right piece because it looks like shiplap, and that's just kind of not that vibe. The other side is ornaments, and still not exactly the vibe I'm going for. And then I have this piece, which is called These are the White Christmas Cartabella. And yeah, love this plaid, but no. And then we have a bunch of embellishments. I do have this out of the Essentials kit. We have some string and things. Okay, so, oh, and then the other thing I pulled that I want to try to use are all of my new LE Studios stamps, because there are a lot of them that I think would work beautifully. So, here's what I'm going to do. I am going to work on sticking down this big circle. I'm going to see about if I want, what else I want to do, and if there's anything else I want to bring in. So hang tight, I'll be right back. All right, so here's what I've done so far. I pulled out, this is a piece of acetate that has gold on it, and I know it has a horrible reflection. I pulled out some Spectrum Sherbet out of the tags. I pulled everything that was kind of pinky and orangey. I really kind of like this one because there's a little bit of green that works with those, but I also have all of these others to look at that may or may not work better. I pulled the rubs. I was thinking maybe some of the kind of in behind in the pink and the yellows. I also pulled out the castle and the heart from these from LE Studios. I like the pink behind this. My problem is I only have this paper in an 8.5 by 11, and that is too small to make a circle where the pink could be on the gold and it be behind. So now I'm trying to figure out how to make this make sense as a rectangle. I also think that what I want to do is use from these stamps, put on this so you can see, stamp the edge of a tab, and then down here were the words at the castle, and maybe just do the castle, so not stamp the word at. Hang tight, we're going to solve the pink problem and I'll be back. I found a piece of pink 12 by 12 paper that works. It's not my favorite. I liked this pink, but what that allowed me to do is have some depth, and I could mat this photo. So here's where we kind of are. I have glued down our pink circle. I am working on this part next, and I'm kind of playing with the placement. I do like when this gold ring goes over the edge of this photo. I think that I just like it. I think that it's very nice. I also kind of like this photo being tucked into this group of circles with these coming out the other side as such. And then I was just kind of looking at some different tags and things to kind of see what goes where. I think I need to do some stamping. I need to decide what color I want to stamp in. I think I'm going to go with something in the line of pink. My first thought had been picked raspberry, but I'm thinking no. I'm actually wondering if I would like tattered rose. Tattered rose really seems to be, it's a little lighter than that color. The other one that I thought might look nice is Worn Lipstick. This is Worn Lipstick. It's a little darker, so I'm going to go pull Tattered Rose and Warm Lipstick. Here we are. I think I'm to a point where I want to let the camera roll while I kind of start to finish this up and then build some clusters and do some things. Okay, so one thing I've not done is stuck anything down, and that's because I have these 49th and Market leaves, but I thought that they might, well, packaging, they might look really nice kind of sticking out behind this castle. Now, I have never used 49th and Market rub-ons, so this will be a first. See, these are really pretty. All right. I really like how these look. Okay, so I think we're going to stick with the pink orange ones. And all right, now the other thing I do have that I had not pulled out that I'm about to is I do have the 12 by 12 rub-ons. the large sheet. And I'm wondering what, you know, originally I'd pulled that tag, but now I'm wondering if I would rather do, all right, we're gonna open that up and dive into it. What else? So what I'm wondering is, like this really pretty lacy bit, how that would look sticking out along the bottom of where this photograph would be. All right. Oops, there goes my little rubby stick. Packaging is not wanting to be my friend today. All right, so I'm thinking this. So I'm gonna go ahead and cut that. We're gonna cut it down like this. I don't want that splat. So what I'm thinking is, I wonder how, so if we have this tucked in, and I think we just go for it. Don't know what the proper dismount technique is with this, but what I'm doing is pressing and lifting, pressing and lifting, pressing and lifting, pressing and lifting. And then if there's something that I see that's not coming, that's coming up on the sheet, I'm going back and pressing. So if you're getting a little camera shaky shake, I do apologize. The camera is sitting directly onto the desk surface. Unfortunately, that's how my setup is. I don't have anything coming out of the ceiling. I wish my husband would let me do that, but he's not a big fan of maybe permanently putting something in our ceiling. So, you know, it kind of is what it is, friends. It is what it is. Maybe one of these days I'll be a big, cool rock star and can do whatever. All right, peel the rest of that up. Now, I do have some that did not stick, but I really think I can line that back up, even if it's a little bit off. So tell me, what are you guys watching? What are you binge watching now? Are you watching, what is it, 1928? Are you watching, I haven't done the whole Yellowstone thing, and maybe I need to, but I don't know. I just haven't. I don't know. I don't know if it's not my thing or if it is my thing and I'm just really missing out, but I'm not sure. All right, so I do kind of like that. It gives it a little more of a dimension. I do think that I want to add some of these coming down though. Like I am feeling this one. Oh, look at this. That pretty yellow. I think that's the one I'm going to do. All right, now I like that. I like the depth behind there. I like the vibe that is giving. Let's get some of this out of our way. All right, now photographs. Let's get you back where I need you. So we kind of had this little castle tucked up here. All right. And then we had this little castle tucked in here. I think I may have had you just a little further over. Oops. Now that's going to be interesting because that rub-on is now causing this to not want to slide under. There we go. And we've got this little one that's going to go here to the edge. This that's going to go here. Okay, I am really liking that. Look at how that looks. All of that yumminess. We're going to have to slide this down just here. All right. Now, let's stick down this castle picture. I'm going to use a liquid adhesive because I am working on transparency. And I really want this to get a good seal. So we're going to stick that corner down. Whoops. I do need to pay attention to it sliding. Look at that. It did it again. Stop. No slide. Then we're going to put some down here. and get that to stick. Nice thing about this berry art glue is it sticks pretty quickly. And so then it's down. I'm gonna add just a little bit underneath here. So that sticks to the frame. And we're gonna add a little under there. And hold that for a second so that it sticks. Alrighty. Looky there. Beautimus, beautimus. Now let's add our little guy. Since he is going over a couple of different layers, I am going to go ahead and use liquid glue so I can get a good bond. Kind of want you to stick right there. I am going to have to trim this just a hair off the side of my page, which is fine. Kind of thinking I was going to have to do that. And then on this side, we're going to do the same thing. And get you lined up. Down about like that. Oh, that's so pretty. All right, looky there. Oh, I love what this adds. It's just, I mean, it's subtle, but it's enough. All right, now I definitely wanted to add the little heart over here. And what else? What else? Let's look at this. Because I kind of am feeling clustery, but I'm not feeling butterflies. I love the idea of tickets. I love a lot of these. So let's dig into this. Let's see. I'm going to pull out. This is one of my sorting trays. And when all else fails, we dump and sort. Because these 49 in market packs are chock full of stuff. Like, this is 95 pieces. Hello. Alrighty, we'll do wordy bits and tabs and things down here. You know what? That might be neat if we took one of the darker tabs and slid it under there too, so that it was kind of doubled. Alright, here we go. So, I love these because, you know, pennants and flags and things around the castle. And I'm wondering, what if we took kind of like that yellow and we put this here with that, and then let's look at some of these tickets. These tickets are really kind of big. Do they all say, all of these little circles are kind of neat. Live in the sunshine, love you. This one says sweet. I don't mind the word sweet. Oh my gosh, it's stuck to my thumb. Let's see. With you, oh happy day. Oh happy day is kind of fun. Kind of like oh happy day. And then I like the little ring in that. All right, so we're kind of building a cluster down here. And then we've got all of these tickets, and I don't know, the scale is just a little bit big for what I was wanting. I'm not disliking them, but I'm not loving them either. I kind of like that Admit one because it is that lighter pink. So what if we built this as a cluster over here, and we did this kind of Admit one with the circle, oh happy day. I have the little heart tucked in. I really don't want to cover up that photo of the castle. Something like that. All right, so I think we're gonna do this, and then I think we need to look at bling. I think we need some bling. I think we need, yeah. All right, so let's build this piece. So we'll start with the bottom because we really don't have a title on here. I mean, I know it says the castle over there, but it's really not a title, if you know what I mean. All right, we're going to slide this in here. Then I'm going to do this one. I wonder if I'd rather it going that way. I think it's got to go. I think it has to be angled that way. All right, so we're going to take this and slide it kind of right there. And then let's add this little heart. I think I'm going to turn the heart so that it's sticking up. That way we get it, and we get a lot of it, but it's not blocking this front door of the castle where it says 50th. All right, and then I think we do Oh Happy Day, and then this one kind of like that. Let's add these. Now let me think. Bling, bling, bling. Little pieces I can add in. So this layout really did start with this background paper, which was one of the last pieces that I had from the Not Just for Boys Kit Club. I do have those. Yeah. And what was I saying? This really did start with that paper, the snowflake paper, which I think was kind of perfect idea for this because we were there at Christmas. But all of these pinks have come out because of this photograph, the pinks and the blues. Uh-oh, where's my pen? Ruh-roh, Maggie. Now we have a problem. There it is. I was going to say, the other downside to Berry Art Glue is if you don't stick your pen back in it, you will end up with a bottle that is completely full. All right, so I was looking back at these, and I don't want to use the silver ones, and I don't want anything else that's hard black, because I've got that there. We're probably going to, I do need to put a title. So you guys hang on a second. I'm going to grab some things. I'll be right back. All right, I'm back. And I am kind of all over the place on this layout. I was just kind of laughing in my head about all the different products that I have pulled. So I pulled some of the Doodlebug Sprinkles and Hearts because I think those will work. I really like these Altenew dots. They aren't super, super thick, but I was thinking that this darkest warm gray would be nice. And then I pulled some extra things. I didn't mean to pull those. I pulled several different letter stickers. These may end up being too big. I do kind of like those. I think what I want to do is do Magic right there. I don't, titles are so hard for me. Sometimes they're easy and sometimes they're hard. I really like the idea. I wish that I could figure out how to use some of these, but it's not going to work. It's just not. I say that. I wonder if I could make Practically Perfect fit, because I really like that. Perfect. Oh, practically I could. So we could stamp Practically. Perfect probably won't work because we have this ring. So let's stamp Practically in black. So I need to pull out a black ink as well. And then we need to prime this little guy because he's never been used. I'm going to use more lipstick to get him ready. So when they manufacture, I think I say this in every video where I use clear stamps. When they manufacture the clear stamps, part of the chemical that they use in the process of making the clear stamp does leave kind of a residue. It doesn't hurt anything. It's just it kind of is what it is, so to speak. It's part of the manufacturing process. It's on there. Oh yeah, that's gonna be perfect. And so you have to get it off. The easiest way to do it is ink up the stamp and then stamp it off somewhere. Alrighty, everybody hold your breath. Let's see if we can get this on there right. So we're gonna put the word practically right here. Ha, perfect. Okay, stamp all that extra ink off, put it away. And then I'm going to do the word perfect in letter stickers, because I really don't think that I have, well, I don't have the ability to set this up in the MISTI to stamp it more than once. And since that is, the word perfect would go across that circle, which is 2 different levels, I just am not trusting myself to do that. So we will use letter stickers to do perfect, which will be fine. Practically perfect. Love this. All right, so here's the $50 million question. I think this is the size, but do we do them black? Do we do them white? I don't think we do white. White's out. White is out. See, I think these are too big. Yeah. I think these are even going to be too big. I really do. I think it's these. Yep, we do black. All right. Now, I have the cutest little ruler that we're going to use to get these letters down here. All right. So, I'm going to slide my layout right up here, kind of out of the way. Put my ruler down. And then we're going to get these letter stickers on here. And the only thing that would have made this more perfect is if we could have stayed for more than the few days we did. All right. Practically perfect. There we go. And just like that, those are on there. Let's add some dots. Dotsy, dotsy, dotsy. I can't get these open. All right. I can tell it's past my bedtime. No, I can tell that I am not feeling grand. And so that puts it past my bedtime. Now, these really are gray and not black. But I really want to do this one. Oh my goodness. I'm going to put it kind of right here. Practically perfect. And then let's grab one of these and put it up here. Maybe there. And then let's get a little bitty and put it maybe right there. No, maybe right here. Practically perfect. Then let's take a really big one and put it down here. Take another one. Let's put it over here. Oh, let's put it on this side. Love that. Practically perfect. Let's see. I kind of want to add, oops. The little bitty ones kind of pop off, like they fly off. Put one there. Grab a middle one. Kind of put it up here. There we go. Let's see. I'm thinking no on these. I think that's going to be too many different shades of pink. Alrighty, friends. Here we are. There it is. I love it. I love it. I love it. I love it. So we started off with a mood board from Paper Issues. So here is our mood board. That was our inspiration for this layout. The pinks work. The blues work. I think it's perfect. I love it. I love it. I love the rub-ons. I love all of the things. So, and I also kind of love this inspiration as well. So, there we go. Thank you guys so much for hanging out with me and watching this video. I hope you enjoyed it. Please make sure that you like and subscribe so that you know when the new videos come out. It also helps other people find me, and I really, really do appreciate your help in getting my content out there. Until next time, friends, bye.